This will be a brief demonstration of how to utilize the level 1 infuser. First, assemble your equipment. You'll need the machine, the tubing, a bag of saline. The first step in the process is to close all of the clamps on the tubing. After closing all the tubing clamps, you're ready to insert the tubing into the infuser. The first step is to insert the heat exchanger, the long white tube, into the level 1, number 1 spot. You should feel a distinct snap when that goes into the machine. Put the heat exchanger into the guide and then pull the holder number 2 down onto the top of the heat exchanger. You should feel a distinct snap. After seating the heat exchanger, you're ready to insert the gas vent filter into the holder down below. You need to sort of push firmly. The orange end of the filter should be up. After you insert that, open the door on the air valve clamp. Seat the tubing into the tubing holder tightly. Notice on the door that there's a little tab. That tab must be firmly seated in the top part of the tubing holder before you can close the door. Lift the door up, seating the tab, then push the door down until it clicks into the door holder. After inserting the tubing into the machine, you're ready to spike your bag. It is important to remove all the air from your IV fluid. In order to do this using aseptic technique, spike the bag carefully, breaking the seal. Remove the IV spike from the bag, gently squeeze all of the air out of the saline bag, and reinsert the spike. After your bag is spiked, open the door of one of the 2 pressure compartments and hang your IV fluids from the hook at the top of the door. Gently close the door. It should close easily around the valves at the bottom. Then squeeze the drip chamber until your drip chamber is about 3/4 of the way full. Now open all the clamps, being very careful to not open the clamp to the other spike set. After you've primed your tubing by gravity, you're going to turn on your pump using the green light. The machine will go through a self-test with lights and sound. Now you're ready to back prime your second spike set. You need to pressurize your bag by moving your slider over. Now you're ready to open the clamp on your second spike set and let fluid backfill into the spike set until the chamber is about half full. Now you're ready to spike your second bag of saline, a unit of blood, or whatever else IV fluids you're going to hang there.
To summarize, here are some level 1 infuser key points. The level 1 is for rapid infusion of blood and crystalloid products only. The tubing must be primed before connecting the tubing to the patient. The manufacturer recommends that the gas vent filter, which you see pictured on your right, should be replaced after 3 hours of use, or the filter becomes clogged, or air is slowly being vented. Do you know where these replacements are stored on your unit? The level 1 uses a water bath to rapidly warm the fluids. The water level should be checked after use to ensure that it is within the designated range before storing. You can see the water reservoir pictured on your left. If you'd like some hands-on practice setting up the level 1, please see your educator.